Alright guys, so we just got checked in here to our hotel room at the Embassy Suites in Niagara Falls. This is actually our second room of the night, and I want to give you just kind of a quick overview of what happened and how we ended up where we did.
We did not intend for any of this to happen, but here we are.
Hey guys, welcome back to Professional Weekend's YouTube channel. Today we're in Niagara Falls, Canada, staying at the Embassy Suites, and we have a room with a view of the falls. So we're gonna go inside, take a look at it, and show you what the room looks like, and explain how we actually looked at two different rooms today. So make sure you stick around, hit that subscribe button, and let's go.
Let's go. All right guys, here we are, room 2316. Alright guys, so in true Embassy Suites fashion, so you have the door, and this is like this little suite area. That bed pulls, or that couch pulls out. There is a little like desk area here. Have a chair, luggage rack, a credenza, what do you call that thing? Dresser, TV, lamp. Heading this way, through the hallway here to the right, we have a big old bathroom. This jetted tub that could fit probably 4 people. We have a sink here with a mirror, and we have the wet room, which an indoor shower, well, an inside shower right here, and then the commode. And yes, it is a jacuzzi tub. And there's also a pass-through window, so you know, make your choices. So we do have a sink, storage, fridge, and microwave, coffee maker. Over here we have another sink, so there's 2 sinks, one here and then one on the inside of the bathroom. We have 2 queen beds, which we're fine with. We've got TV, more storage, closet, another chair, and then we have the nighttime view. So we're going to cut the lights off. All right, and then with all the lights off in the room, you can really see the Horseshoe Falls, Canadian Falls. Honestly, I like this room better than the one we were in.
Alright guys, so we just got checked in here to our hotel room at the Embassy Suites in Niagara Falls. This is actually our second room of the night, and I want to give you just kind of a quick overview of what happened and how we ended up where we did.
We did not intend for any of this to happen, but here we are.
We initially booked our hotel online through a third party, and we booked a FALLSVIEW double queen jacuzzi whirlpool room. So we were expecting from the photos that we saw that we were going to get a view of the falls, specifically of the Canadian side, and that's what we wanted, bare minimum. We paid for that, and we paid quite a bit for that. It was $750 for 2 nights. US. We were kind of running a little late today. Our flight was delayed, our Uber driver was delayed, so we were kind of running late. We had dinner reservations we were trying to make. Link
down below for that video.
And when we got to the hotel, we went to go check in, and we were immediately hit with an unexpected high pressure sales pitch. And that was, what type of room did you book? Oh, we booked a FALLSVIEW room. Well, it's not really a FALLSVIEW room. You're not really going to get a good view of the falls from that room.
It's half falls, half city, but you're going to have to turn and actually like lean against the window to see the falls. So, by the way, so we had a cancellation, you're in luck, and this presidential suite is available. Okay, that's great. How much more does that cost? Well, it's normally a $1,500 a night room, but we'll give it to you for $200 a night. So it's the last one we have.
Yeah, it's the last one we have, and so that's $400. Well, that sounds a little high. Oh, well, don't worry, those prices are Canadian. Okay, so
yeah,
that's not too bad. Then we agree to it. He hands me the paperwork. It's 500 Canadian dollars. That's $400 US after taxes and fees. Ends up being a lot more than what we expected to pay on top of the 750 US that we've already paid for 2 nights. But anyways, we're in a bit of a rush. Hopefully it's a better room. We'll go check it out. So we get checked into the room, we go take a look at it. We'll put that tour in.
Well, but whenever they said it was the presidential suite, I was anticipating a room on a higher floor. I was anticipating like...
The photo that they show you of the room looks amazing.
Right.
It does. And then honestly the room wasn't that great. It had an awkward secondary bedroom. It had a massage chair, which is kind of cool, but not really, you know, we kind of honestly wanted a jacuzzi a little bit more. But the view of the falls was the biggest thing. So it did have a nice view of the falls, although unfortunately it was on such a low level, it was on level 11, that you couldn't really see down into the falls, and so I feel like it just wasn't really worth what we were paying extra for. Flash forward, we had to run out, did our dinner reservation, came back, and we talked about it during dinner. Neither of us were really happy with that room. With that initial sales pitch, it just kind of left a sour taste in my mouth too. I felt like it was sort of a bait and switch. I almost felt like it was kind of a scam. I really didn't appreciate the way that it was done, and I didn't really have the time to think about it or process it. Trying to do the conversions in my head and all this. It was a lot kind of thrown at us at once. And maybe we should have been better prepared for that. But I don't feel like it was an honest presentation.
Well, no, because he said it's the last one. And we're like, oh, okay. And that's automatically, you know, a pressure situation. But then I heard the guy next to us also checking in.
Getting the same
sales pitch. Oh, well, you know, we only have like 1 or 2 left, he said. And I was like, okay.
So then we're like, yeah, okay, it's been a rough day getting here already, and now on top of that it felt like we got scammed. But anyways, we talked through it over dinner, we came back, and we actually met a really nice young lady at the front desk, and we explained to her the situation, that we just weren't really happy with the room that we were given, and wanted to revert back to the styled room that we did. And luckily, it wasn't too much of an issue. That she went and talked to her boss, and got us set up with a new room in the original style that we booked. She said she would revert the charges, and this is a higher floor. It's on the 23rd floor, and I think it's a great room. It's exactly what we were hoping for, with plenty of space, usable space, and also a view of the Canadian Falls. And at a price that we had previously agreed to. So
I might have felt differently about the other room had it felt a little bit more presidential. Had it been up, like, you know, on the 20th floor, like
the 40th floor,
something.
This hotel goes up to 43 floors. You think the presidential would be up there?
No.
Yeah, and the one room was great, the main room, but then that other side room was just
it wasn't really a suite. It was a 2-bedroom.
Yeah, it wasn't laid out well.
Yeah, it wasn't a suite. It was a 2-bedroom. There was no couch. Like, this is a couch. This is a suite.
If they could, you know, if that was more window room, then maybe it'd be worth it, but at that current. So I don't think you should bother with the presidential suite, I guess is what we're saying. I used to travel quite a bit for work, and I've always kind of had a preference towards Hilton hotels, specifically the Embassy Suites, because I like that they all come with 2 rooms with a living room and a bedroom, and you can kind of have a little bit more space and different private areas. I've always appreciated the Embassy Suites, and we were really looking forward to staying at this hotel. And all the times I've ever stayed in Embassy Suites anywhere in the world, I've never been hit with a sales pitch like that as soon as I walked in, so it was really unexpected. And maybe that was, I don't know, just specific to this day or specific to this location, but just kind of be aware that if you do come to this hotel, that may happen to you. And I think a lot of people probably just end up taking it and
not complaining.
And maybe they're making a little extra money on it. Maybe they're making sales commission. I don't know. But definitely something to be aware of when you check into this hotel.
Or at least ask, what floor is this upgrade on? Because if it's on the 9th floor, 10th floor, 11th floor, you know, maybe not. But if it's maybe like above like 18, the 18th floor, maybe it might be worth it for an extra $200 a night. I mean, but where we were at that price point, I wasn't really comfortable spending, because in essence that would have been like $550, $600 a night for that room. No way.
No.
That's a lot. No, thank you.
All right, so that's how we got into this situation. That's why we have 2 room tours to give you in this video, so that way you can actually compare which one is better. The FALLSVIEW room or the presidential suite room.
Flashback.
All right, guys. So we have a little bit of a debacle. We booked we booked the Embassy Suites here in Niagara Falls, and whenever we checked in, there's a little bit of a high pressure sales opportunity for us to be upgraded. However, the room that they put us in is not really what we anticipated. So we're going to show you guys this room real quick, and then we actually went to have dinner, and I'll link that video down below. And then we came back and talked to somebody else, and we're actually going to get back to the room that we originally paid for. So we're going to do a quick tour of this one so you guys can see what it looks like. And then we'll give you guys a tour of our new room. And you guys can comment down below if you think we made the right choice in going back to the room that we originally paid for. So let's go through this real quick. Enter the front door. There is a light switch heading over this way. This is a little like entryway area, a little like makeup counter part. It is a suite. There's like a double bed here. There's a do you call that? A table. A little kitchenette area with a microwave, good sized fridge, little sink. Over this way is the bathroom. Nice little walk-in shower there, and then, well, you know what that is. We got a closet here. We have a Lewis there. We have a king-size bed. Now, this room does come with a massage chair, which apparently we are giving up. We didn't even test that out.
It's got a big roof in it though, too.
Oh, nice. How lovely. And then, as you guys can kind of see through here, there's the American Falls over that way, and then the Canadian Falls over here. So, we are going to head over to the new room and see if it's worth it. Let's go.
Yeah, so I do think it's a nice room. We already paid $750 for the room that we booked.
And we're on the 9th floor.
And then they charged another $500 on top of that. I don't think this is a $500 upgrade. So.
No, I agree. And the other thing is, you guys can't see it now, is like right down there is the roof, right?
Yeah,
so
this is the lowest floor.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, I guess we're on the 11th floor. Yeah, we're on the 11th floor.
End of flashback.
Yeah, it's nice. So you can definitely see deeper into the falls. I like that. Yeah. I like that aspect of it. We don't see the American Falls, but honestly, like I've said a few times on this trip, that I like the Canadian side better anyways, and we'll see it while we're out.
Yeah.
It is kind of neat seeing a little bit of the other hotel here.
Oh yeah, and there's this other hotel right here too.
So the other room was nice. I don't think it was worth $500 Canadian. It's like $400 US. So we already paid $325 a night US for this room. They want to charge us another $200 a night extra for that other room. I don't think it's worth
the value's there. Yeah. This room's actually, I feel like this room's bigger.
This room's better. It's got a better layout. The other one had a weird bed, like in a separate room.
That was a little
with no windows.
Anything being presidential, right? It would be higher. It would be a taller, you think presidential, you think that like the creme de la creme, right? Like
they shouldn't call it the presidential room if it's on the 11th floor. I'm just saying.
Just saying.
All right, guys, so here are your pro tips for staying at the Embassy Suites in Niagara Falls. I'd say number one is just be aware of what we mentioned with that high pressure sales pitch. Again, I don't know if that's standard here at this hotel. It's definitely not standard at any other Embassy Suites I've ever stayed at. Be aware that you may have that happen when you check in. Pro tip number two is the value for the rooms. I do think that the FALLSVIEW room is a great value for the room. Just kind of keep in mind that you do have a full view of the Canadian Falls. You have no view of the American Falls, and it is a little off-centered, but I think ultimately it's still a great room and a great value. All right, and pro tip number three is there is some parking on site, but it is an additional cost. We did not drive ourselves here, but keep in mind that you may have to pay additional costs if you park your car here. So that's going to do it for us today. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let us know in the comments below which one of the two rooms that we reviewed would you have picked. We'd love to hear your opinion. And with that being said, we are out of here. Remember to hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you next weekend. And then when we actually, I don't know how much of this you want to talk about.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Okay, hang on. Sorry, I'm sorry.
Yep. So now we just need an intro and an outro. Yeah.
Do outro first. Yeah. We're doing this all backwards. Things we do for the vlog.
We didn't drive ourselves here, but we did not drive. No. In Niagara Falls, Canada, staying at the Embassy Suites in Niagara Falls with a view of the falls.
How many times are you gonna say falls, babe?
I don't know.